Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Carnivores Legacy for what's probably the last week of the series. We've got 2 episodes we'll be covering for the week. The first one is the Capstone challenge of trying to hunt another Rex for the trophy room. Last episode, we got kind of dumb lucky for how we were able to take one down, so we've already got one Rex sitting in there. But we've got a Rex to go after to take down. And then we'll also have to possibly see about trying to get the, maybe another Gorgosaurus, another Velociraptor, depending on how much time we have today. And then the final episode will be going back to the ancient temple, because we've got the mythic Velociraptor to try hunting and getting to cover the main centerpiece of the trophy room. But yeah, today, I'm expecting a lot of deaths our way. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, no matter the Carnivores mod, usually is one of your toughest challenges to try taking down. And with this being a Mortal Zone featured mod, that is going to be a very, very high challenge. I'm also going to do it without the radar on, because we are going after a trophy creature. It feels a little more fitting to have it a bit more proper for how the Rexes will be and just like true carnivore style hunting. The only thing I'm not sure of is like what map we should do this on. I might just do it on Woods of Tyran Chalks, although I have no idea. Like, I was also thinking maybe Shmoo Hadron, but we'll start with the Woods of Tyran's Chalk. We'll see what happens there. I might leave the Parasaurs on in the Oh. Okay, I'm also going to just go into the settings, and we'll bring density down to default, just to not get too overloaded with Rexes, because I don't know how he will spawn in on a high density setting. Just be told, I'd imagine it could be anywhere from like 5 or more. I don't know if that is the case or they have a lower cap than that, but it feels like the less chance of super number of them, the better for us. But yeah, I don't know if we'll go for a full trophy room completion of a Rex, Gorgosaurus, Velociraptor, complete all the dioramas in progress or not, but we at least will try for another Rex and have a dedicated hunt for it. So let's hop in and see how it goes. Okay, we're dropped in here. So far, Gallimimus, Mozchops. Not seeing anything else around us, which is good. So we're not in immediate danger on dropping in. There's Parasaur roaming about over there. Yeah, I don't think you're the carnivorous one. Although you are kind of chunky compared to the one over there, so I just want to see what this guy does. I do not want to go running anywhere on the map. I do have the camouflage and cover scent active for ourselves. Well, that's more just to try to help us have a little more time to be able to try lining up what's hopefully a kill shot on a Rex. Oh, yeah, you're running. Okay, good. Well, I say good. I mean, truth be told, we have already captured video footage of the Carnivorous Mozchops that very nearly took me out. So we don't super need to have that on the checklist to see for Legacy anymore, but okay, another Parasaur out there. The good news is the wind is actually coming in towards the east. It's actually one of the rare times that the wind conditions are going to be helpful for this hunt. A lot of the times it seems like no matter where we spawn, it always points inland from our location. So we're just going to try to be careful as we roam about, see what we can find. Hopefully spot a Rex well before it sees us, and aim for a good shot. Oh, crap. Well, I was going to say before it spotted us, but it knew where we were from a far distance out. So we're going to try another hunt. Okay, we're dropped in again, and yeah, welcome to why Rex hunting is so difficult. It feels like they actually are able to detect you from beyond the visual render range. So that means you won't even get into line of sight with one before it could already be charging after you. And because of the only way putting them down is that eye shot, when they're running front on towards you, you don't really have the greatest angle to try hitting it. We're going to keep going, try to get, again, at least one, well, we might even aim just for the one Rex to fill out the trophy room's last slot there for them, and then switch our gears for a Raptor and Gorgosaurus. Okay, just dry source. I saw a dark green coloration that made me think it could have been a Rex kind of bent down sniffing or something, but luckily for us, that wasn't the case. And unfortunately, the wind direction has changed entirely, so more than likely, if there are any Rexes that direction, they'll pick us up by scent and be immediately in after us. I'm just going to... Okay, I guess we're by one of those little swamp areas. Just going to stay up high, and maybe the extra elevation will help me spot things better. Truth be told, it could also give me a way easier for anything looking for me, but... gotta try to figure out whatever I can to help us. Yeah, just Phytosauruses all around here. Dry source over there. And unfortunately, I will not be able to stay up on the mountains. So I guess we'll go pay a little bit of a visit down by the Crocs. Not get too close to provoke them, but just go by them and keep our eyes off in that direction. Oh. Okay, just a Moss Chops. I just saw a little faint silhouette out in the distance there. Just at the very border of what we could see. Yeah, no sightings yet. We'll keep going. I have no idea how I had such dumb luck in getting that Rex down with a revolver last episode. My guess is going to be a few hunts before we might successfully put one down, and as soon as we do, we're evacuating. Because it could well be the case that even if we get one down, the gunshots will trigger others to be aggressive and come after us. They are basically your one-and-done hunt. Anybody who has the skill to be able to take down multiple on a single hunt that does have the mortal zones, I have to give kudos to them because they are very skilled. So far, no signs of anyone. Just have to keep slowly going. But it does make me wonder if there is something a little odd when it comes to the dinosaur detection. Like, I know the Rex is supposed to have superb senses, but I still feel like the fact that it can see you and pick you up even outside of what you can visually see at max view distance, which is what I've got the game at right now, feels a little unfair. Okay, just an Ornithomimus. Kind of forgot that there are also going to be endemic spawning. But the only one we don't have is the second Gorgosaurus and the Mythic Raptor. And I have no idea what the Mythic Raptor is going to be like for an encounter. It seems like it has pretty heightened senses too because of the one episode we did try going to see it. Okay, I think that's the Ornithomimus running away. So I don't have to worry about using any shots for that. With how the Mythic Raptor is picking us up from a good distance, I don't know if that means I have to crouch and very slowly approach the area it is at, or because I was doing a little bit of running, that was enough to give it, like, the alarm status, and it went running off to the water. I'd prefer not to have to get it by it, like, again, going out into the sea, and then just kind of cheap-shotting it there, but I don't know how well we'll be able to get to where it seems to spawn, because I think it only spawns up in that little remote area in the one map. But those are probably questions we can worry about tomorrow, or, well, not tomorrow, the next episode. Because we already got more than enough problems to focus on today. It is kind of eerie I haven't seen any signs of the Rexes yet. And that's probably all I will get for knowing they are around, is visually. Because they, again, pick you up from such a distance off, you have to see them before they see you, or you're basically, well, your lunch. Okay, we're into one more hunt. If we don't get a better chance at a Rex this go, what I'm thinking of doing is changing us over to Dawn, and seeing if maybe we can get lucky and find the Rexes when they might not be as active. I don't know if it will be the case, or they'll be fully active still, but it's the fact that the Rexes have both been able to rush me that makes me nervous about trying to take them down. Because normally how the Rexes operate is they'll roam about doing their own thing for a while, but once they pick the player up, they actually have an animation sort of loop they go... Well, I shouldn't say loop. They have an animation they play that kind of gives you a little bit of a wind-up of knowing they know where you are, and they will be coming in just a moment. Is the fact that I've never seen them doing that loop, and they've all been rushing me, that makes me really unsure about how well we'll do. And with, again, all of our weapons not really having any spread to them, or I guess I should say this like they're not multi-projectile. We don't have a shotgun that has the pellet spread. You have to get that shot precise. Yeah, it's the reason why the Carnivores Rex is, I mean, even through mods, probably one of, if not the hardest challenge in the sort of franchise to deal with. I know there's also the Yeti for Ice Age, but that one I think is more just volume of fire than you have to worry about hitting a precise spot on them. I may be mistaken on that because I've never actually played Ice Age to, like, see how it is trying to hunt one of them. But from what I've seen of footage in that, they do seem like they are not a Mortal Zone tied one. But yeah, even walking with no jumps, no sprinting, the Rexes still seem to pick me up off-screen, and that is with cover scent and camo on. I don't know if there's maybe something, again, they're bugged and they're giving the reverse effects. Like, if I have those on, they're actually making me more easily picked up. Might have to try that too, because they obviously aren't working all that well for me. But we just gotta keep going, see how it goes. And then I'll try a Dawn hunt with the extra bonuses toggled off. I also wonder if maybe I should be using the shotgun instead of the revolver. Like, I need something that's high volume of fire, which could be the pistol, but I don't know if I'd be able to get the precision needed with it. I might have to rely on that, to be honest. Okay, that's just the Crocs. We don't have to worry about them as long as we don't get too close. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning the pistol just because I think it has the fastest firing rate out of all the guns available in the game. It's not like, say, the Carnivores or other dinosaurs where even if I don't hit the mortal zone, enough damage could bring them down. It has to be the eye shot. Not hearing or seeing anything. I thought the woods would be a good spot to try going for them because it's not, like, all that rough of terrain, but it has enough rolling hills that a Rex can obviously be hidden by them pretty easily. Oh, boy. I think it's going to be another one of those cases where I'll just hear the footsteps rushing in and have to hope we can get another lucky shot off. Because we're not even into the center of the map yet. I don't want to turn the radar on just because that feels like that takes... I mean, it will let me know where they are. Not that that helps me too much because, again, if they pick me up from beyond what I can see, I don't exactly have much I can do in the way of strategy for it. Oh, I think there's a Rex just over that hill. I just saw a little bit of that dark green color. I didn't want to stay standing for too long just because of how easy it is for them to pick me up. And no, it wasn't the parasaur. It has much darker coloration than that. I think he's picked me up. Nope, hasn't yet. Okay, with that, we're out. I'm not... No other chance, I'm just taking it. Okay, we're into a new hunt on Shmohadron, just to try to see if I can get the, Agorgosaurus. Call me cowardly or whatever you want to for popping out of that hunt, but I'd much rather secure that Rex and know we have it in the trophy room than risk staying out there. Like, the best chance of getting Rex is basically when it seems to kind of stop and is trying to investigate for you, because that's when it seems to keep its head the most still. And it does give like a little bit of a sniff or a side-to-side motion to give you a little bit of a better vantage for possibly getting the eye shot in. The only thing I need to do here... Okay, that's Panocosaurus. We don't need that, so we'll probably rush north. Yeah, I'm just after the Gorgosaurus. There's no telling if one has spawned or not, because it's an endemic species, so that's why I picked the radar again. And I decided to turn off the camo and the cover scent. I'm going to see if maybe I have better luck without those. It sounds like it shouldn't be the case, but with how carnivores can be sometimes, and again, just the framing, or all the coding work that's been done in to make the stuff usable for the Mars Engine Edition and what pulls off, I'm sure there's probably a few little hiccups or things here or there that maybe I will have more success with, those little supposedly modifiers that make us less seen and less able to be picked up by scent, the opposite. Well, I mean, I figured I might as well get that. And oddly enough, the Panocosaurus didn't really mind it all that much. So let me see what's over to the east here. This might be a Rinchenia, or it could be a Velociraptor, because I did decide to enable them. I don't... Could it be that Moschops? No. No, it shouldn't be. I don't think the Moschops would appear. I will be ready with the rifle just to try to make sure I have some distance out for trying for this. Because again, I don't actually know what this is. No, it's just a Rinchenia. Yeah, I'm just going to do that because I don't want to have them causing me any issues further along. And there might be a raptor to our east more. Stockosaurus, don't have to worry about that. Okay. Oh, that's a Gallimimus, yeah. So there are 2 endemics still that have spawned in on the map. We'll have to check and see what they are. I was just checking to see if I could find, or at least locate, what this other... No, just another Enchenia. Yeah, see, that seems to be... That might be the cheap and easy way of taking down anything in carnivores, is to, view it through the binoculars, because those have no sway on them, switch to a weapon, and almost immediately as the weapon is ready to be fired, try to take your shot. Because that seems to give you a shot that is right on target, and no weapon sway has been able to take place yet. Okay, stop running, just because I don't know what this is. I'm hoping it's a Gorgos... Oh, no, another Panocosaurus. So we've got one more to head down south there, take a look, and then we'll see how the Mythic Velociraptor hunt goes. I want to make that the first priority of the next episode. If we do manage to take it down in a timely manner, then I'll try to also fill out the last slots in the trophy room we need. But I don't think there's a point in trying to have it as, like, a final hunt, and we don't have enough time to try for it. So we'll just go for this last endemic. Maybe even check and see if that's another Enchenia or a raptor that spawned. I'll try to see what we got down south here. And then go along in our way. But we did succeed with the one mission, or the one focus I had for today, which was to... Oh, no, okay, Euplocephalus. And just because we are out on a hunt, let's just see what this other little red dot is to the southwest. Another Enchenia. Okay, a bit odd, because I could have sworn I had enabled the raptors to spawn, but... Looks like none of them... Oh, wait, maybe... Oh, okay, you know what? The raptors have probably spawned, but they're green dots. And I'm just thinking kind of stupid. Yeah, that's probably it. They have spawned, I just avoided all of them somehow. Okay, but we'll head for the trophy room, show off the 2 Rexes and their diorama, and then next episode, the raptor. And here we are in the trophy room, and with a little step to there, we've got our twin Rexes. Now, easily the first one we took is the big prize, I think. That one, already being rushed with a revolver shot to take it down, was fantastic. The second Rex is more conventional of how I'd imagine you would generally be taking them down, is with a sniper rifle and getting that well-placed shot in. But I do love that you have these poses that you can pull off and make these little scenes with them all. Helps give a little more personality to the dinosaurs that you don't really see out in the field, just because of... again, the more limited animations and stuff they have. But for a fully completed diorama, we are just missing one raptor there, one Gorgosaurus there, and then the centerpiece, which we're going to make our primary focus next episode. But overall, I think we've done a very good coverage of Legacy, shown off all the maps, had a great time going after some things, and took in what is a really, really good Carnivores mod. It does feel like a replacement for, like, Carnivores 1. If you want to experience how that is, just pick up Carnivores Legacy and enjoy all of the bonus stuff that's included with it. But we're going to end things here with this little view of the Rexes and their diorama. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And until I see you all next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.